And then we already put it. All right, yeah, I already put my socials. Fire. Also, dude, I think I'm gonna stop. I gotta like stop, except for tea time and the NFT show. I've got to stop taking meetings or like any kind of anything before like noon because my brain just like stops working. Like yesterday, I met up with Lauren to chat about some business things and for her to help me out there. And dude, I literally like I got on the phone and after like the first minute, I was fine. But dude, that first minute, my brain had like a short circuit. Like, you remember in New York when that video footage where I'm like staring off in the distance? I'm like, it was like that. I literally like said hi, and then I was like, wait, why did we meet? And I was like, what are we talking about? Then I was like, wait, it's the same reason I'm meeting with her, the same reason she wants to meet with me. And then I just like, my brain and my mouth, they didn't connect. And I said things, and then I was like in the middle of the sentence and thinking, what am I saying right now? And I can't like change it. I'm already speaking. My brain was like moving like jello or like goo, like I was trying to like walk through goo or something. It was sad, dude. It was really, really sad. I was like, wow, I'm literally paid to speak on camera and I'm out here. I can't even do an intro.
Dude, it's yeah, like so like I try. It's been a little bit harder the last couple of weeks, but I typically will try not to have calls in the morning.
Yeah.
Just but like it's I noticed that massively how much it impacts like my like mental clarity and creativity. But yeah, that's my usual thing is just try and have the complete morning where if you've got like creative work to do, you do it then. Today's a prime example of like I was planning on making some TikToks and it was just like someone called me again.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck. You know, I had all the intentions and then it's like super annoying. Yeah.
Dude, I saw you posted that video with Liam and I left a comment. I was like, this is fucking awesome. I'm so excited. But you both you motherfuckers wore white shirts on a white background. Everything is white. I was like, this is the white shit I've ever seen.
I know.
What is it? What's happening there?
Well, that was that was at Liam's house and we were like, I was just like, look, let's just go and get the first one out of the way. We'll film it at your house. The plan is to go find a studio somewhere and do once a week in a studio. But like
that would be sick.
Yeah, it'd be sick. Just somewhere where they have like mics and stuff set up. Everything's kind of set up, and it's just we can walk in, do it, and then leave. And also bring in guests, like because that's we got like a massive kind of big old list of guests that are in the UK that we think would be really cool. Got like the founder of Creeps coming at you. We've got all the people. What's that? We've got
Matt Sapien on the list.
Obviously got Hape guys on the list. We've got Artie McCarty. We've got loads of people out here that we want to interview and like talk to. And then also we're going to do once a week. We're going to do like a virtual digital one where we get like an international guest, which we would obviously be having you as one of the first guests.
That's gonna be sick. I'm pumped as fuck to watch that. I'm excited for fun content that's engaging and interesting to watch. Also, fam, if my connection starts to suck, please tell me. It's showing my connection at 9. Oh, there we go. It's back. Okay, cool. All right, so we got a lot of stories to talk about. The Minecraft thing just happened. If you're looking at the title thinking what happened there, it just happened 30 minutes ago. Tom graciously texted me right before and said, we need to talk about this. So I changed the thumbnail and title because this is the biggest story. We've got Minecraft saying absolutely no to NFTs, which is horrible for NFT projects like NFT World's probably the one most known for. We've got a bunch of news as far as not like crazy big news, just like updates on my brand, some upcoming podcast guests that I'll be leaking. We have Zeneca being hacked. I don't even know Zeneca. I mean, I know his name because people bring him up, but I don't actually know who he is or what he does. Really, I suck at that, dude. I feel like I'm super behind on other creators, except for the ones I already know. So I need to get better at that. We've got Yuga Labs, the other side, dropping all their stuff, and that's shit. We have the ENS. We have pre-mints getting absolutely destroyed with the hack. We have NFTs on Snapchat being integrated. We have Nickelodeon NFTs popping off out of nowhere, and we have Wolfboy Social selling minting out in America, which I thought was a story worth like mentioning at the end because Chupapi, our boy Devin, is on the team there, and he's been super excited about that.
Chupapi. There's kind of a little bit of popping happening with your mic. Do you want to just check the connections with your like wires and stuff? A little bit of like crackling. Great.
Tom, you want to chat about what's been happening with the Summit Club recently?
Yeah, so the next couple of weeks for the Summit Club is going to be an opportunity for us to get like our vision out to as many people as possible. So I've been focused on lining up AMAs with some really cool communities. So yeah, long list, and perhaps you'll see me in different communities over the next couple of weeks talking about stuff, getting people to ask me about stuff, which is really exciting. And I've also I'm going to be creating the artwork probably at the beginning of next week, which I'm really fucking excited for. Kind of stressful, but like at the same time, really excited about.
Yeah.
And big thing is going to be just a push to get it out there, being strategic about things, working smarter, not harder. So yeah, I'm really hoping to get into some cool communities, the likes of like Ape List, like Alpha Birds from Moonbirds, and some really like Neo Tokyo, those types of places. So
yeah,
should be sick.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds fucking legendary. I'm excited to keep watching all that shit unfold, and yeah, that's gonna be lit. I'm very excited to watch that. I was just talking to Lauren about, actually, that came up in the conversation about the idea of like a lot of, I guess most people are kind of following the model of building something right now and then having YouTube be like documenting that whole process. And I was just kind of talking to her because I was like, I feel so weird because like I feel like I'm the only one who likes the filming part more than anything else. Like Tom's like, when the business conversations come, he lights up, and like for me, I light up a little bit. Like I like business things. But man, like one day I'm going to have to just hire someone to do it for me because I don't actually like any of that stuff. I like talking about it and like being in the meetings, but like setting all of it up, that's the part where I'm like, yeah. Can I get a manager?
This is quite interesting because you're similar to, like, he's literally just messaged. So like Liam's the same. He's like a creative.
Oh my god, dude! I've literally lost all my muscle. Holy shit! I used to be yoked, guys. I used to be absolutely yoked, and I got nothing. Huh?
This is the problem. NFTs will get you poor, and they will get you fucking shriveled.
Fuck me, dude. I have literally not. I don't have mirrors, bro. I don't have mirrors in my apartment. I just took them out on purpose. I don't know what it was. I got to this apartment. I didn't have any mirrors. I have a couple spots where I could put one. And then I tried to order them, and multiple times they didn't come. There was some kind of issue with it and the shipping. And so I went like 3 weeks without it. And I was like, yo, my mental health is okay here. I'm not judging myself because, I'm not even working hard. I'm just running a few miles. I guess actually I am in good shape, but I've lost like a majority of my muscle. Also.
The good thing is that it tends to come back quite quick. I don't know. My issue has always been my diet. My diet is like pretty trash.
Where's the calories coming from? The beer?
Yeah, beer in summer is an issue. It's been so hot because it's been hot here as well. Like,
cold broski.
So, yeah, what I figured I need to do is like I need to treat it like a project. So if any of you guys like who are into like health and fitness and stuff, there's kind of like there's habits that help you maintain certain look, feel, that kind of shit. But in my experience, to lose weight or to like transform yourself, you have to consider it like a project. You have to have a finish line ish. You have to, because dieting, like, it is, at least the way I've done it before, it is just controlled starvation, and your body is just like, nah, fuck this.
Sure.
It's hard. It's so easy to fall off. So like, so big up everyone. But nice to see everyone.
Hell yeah. I fucking love it.
Yeah, let's go. That's such a good comment. That's such a good comment.
Guys, welcome to episode 24, I think, with Tea Time. Tea Time in the George Kingdom with Tom. This is lit. Thank you guys for being here. I feel like every single time we've got good fucking numbers Well, for me, like anything remotely close to 20 on a stream on YouTube in an industry where there's nothing really going on as far as people being here, it's always good to see people still coming up for the show. So if you guys are here, smash like in this video. We really appreciate you guys clicking the like button, sends this out to more people, and we would love to have more people in this goddamn stream because we can help people. Subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, subscribe to Tom's channel. His stuff is in the description below. And let's get into this shit. What should we do first? Should we do stuff about our brands? Should we go into crypto? Should we go into Minecraft? What do you think, Tom?
Let's do your stuff first. Let's go through your brand stuff first.
Okay.
And then we'll go crypto. Yeah, we'll work back because the big topic is going to be what's just dropped. We want people to hold on for that, right?
Facts. A little bit. Okay, so yesterday I I tweeted out because Journey Crypto said, I don't even know what to say. He said something about Planet Zolo, and I was like, okay, let me see like what's going on here. So I went and I snagged myself a nice little top 10. I think this is actually top like 7%, but I found one literally not on the floor, but you know, close enough to the floor where I was like, you know, this is a fucking great deal now. So I bought one of these ones with a sick background, by the way. It's one of the rarest backgrounds, Thorncliffs. So I'm in Journey Club. I'm not in the class because honestly, I don't really want the pass. I just don't. I don't know. This is more like a friendship thing. But also, like, I don't know, I'm just kind of betting on him, and I'm just putting my faith that he will try and do something here. So, whatever. I've only got one, so it doesn't matter. I probably should have bought a couple more on the floor, but I just bought that, and so I tweeted it. This is some alpha as far as you're trying to get people's attention. You tweeting people and engaging with their stuff in not like an annoying way, but then also reach out and put things on Twitter. Cool stuff can happen. Like he shared this on his page. The tweet kind of did really well. A lot of random people in the Journey Crypto community came and followed me. So like that's one way to infiltrate your way into other people's companies and brands and communities is by just seeing with them on Twitter. And like the same thing here. Like I basically put this out for the anti-spec so that all the cool man people. This is the one I got for my anti-spec. I love this one for the babies released. And then finally, this is one of the podcast guests coming up. So I shot at VFriends on Twitter. So you guys know I'm no stranger to putting random things out on Twitter to try and bag guests. They work a lot of times. Like it happened with Voltura with Psychedelic Anonymous. He's still ducking me, by the way. He's just a super busy guy. So hopefully we'll get that done the next month or so. And so I basically reached out to VFriends. I said, hey, fam, what are we thinking for like a partnership in the podcast show? Was able to get in contact with their business, the head of business development, and I was able to get in contact with their Discord manager. And the Discord manager and I ended up hitting it off in the DMs, and we're probably going to go on a date soon. In fact, we are going on a date on August 4th for a podcast, so I'm fucking excited for that. So Discord manager,
hey, awesome.
Nick
this is a fucking masterclass in how to infiltrate and like work your way up. Like this really is like, and I'm learning from this. Like people can really learn from this. This is very impressive.
Thank you, man. And the side thing here that I've started to be more intentional about recently because it's worked so many times is the idea I just said about. Hold on. There we go. So the idea of infiltrating other NFT projects communities by engaging them on Twitter, that's something I've used since the beginning of my NFT channel because I did the Brutally Honest reviews. I would do a review on like Lazy Lions, go and post about it, and like 20 Lazy Lion people would follow me. And I have probably gained, I don't know, 10% of my followers come from stuff like that where I just post things and people jump on and they, especially if the tweet blows up, everyone just kind of like piles on. It's like FOMO or something. I don't even understand it. But that's one hack to kind of get in is to just like Will. Okay, you know what? Will, my community manager, my Discord mod, Will, this fucking kid is literally going to pass me in followers because he literally has just figured out, I don't remember his username. It's like OX or 0x. He's figured out a way. So every time he finds these really, really dedicated communities, buys in really cheap, changes his profile picture to that, posts a picture like, hey, follow for follow or something, and gets literally like hundreds of followers a week doing this shit, bro. Like, he has figured out the game. He's literally going to pass me in subscribers. He says he make content.
And his game is like he's literally doing that for Twitter followers.
Yeah, it's just to make connections. Like he's got multiple jobs and he's full time in Web3 now.
Nice.
I think. It's just kind of leveraging his platform the right way, dude. He's fucking crushing it. So yeah, I thought that was super sick. And that's all for me. The other guest, the other podcast guest coming up is this. I just got confirmation. We got John Lennon from the Doge Pound.
Awesome.
That one I'm excited about. I'm very excited about that podcast. Yeah, man. So that's all the news I got for Joyce King Podcast Show. I don't know if you have anything else in the Summit Club that's coming up. Like that's like a, do you have like an event coming up or anything that's like very specific or no?
I'm doing tons of events. So I'm doing like lots of AMAs, and we'll be doing loads of Twitter Spaces over the next couple of weeks. Like just trying to be as busy as possible, just getting myself out there, speaking to as many people as possible. And yeah, everyone's been very helpful so far. Like Liam's been extremely helpful. People in my all my community has been helpful. But yeah, it's just a case of scheduling a lot of stuff, all the admin shit that you said that you find annoying. Like just a lot of that. It's it's going to be a lot of late nights to cover all time zones. But yeah, I've got like 4 or 5 AMAs lined up at the moment. First one is tomorrow with Just Cubes, which will be really sick. I've got Mutant Sheba Club on Saturday night.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I've got a bunch lined up, and yeah, looking to ramp up over the next week. I've got Pixel Quest next week. So yeah, I've got a huge long list, and it's just a case of getting to the right people in those communities and pitching what we're doing.
I think after you've done a lot of that, before your project comes out, we'll sit down and record like a 15-minute video. Like, you know how Nate does that, like a short form interviews, like 10, 15 minutes kind of thing. We'll do that for my channel, so I can do like a review as kind of like just a fucking.
Thanks, bro. Yeah,
just to have something about it.
I appreciate that, because what's quite clear is from me speaking to a lot of people is that if people don't, and this is a bit of kind of not feedback, but just for people who might be looking to do the same, my NFT project is relatively different to a typical NFT project release. It's not 10,000 items. It's not a whitelist. Yes, 20,000. Yeah.
And 0.5 ETH floor or mint price.
Exactly. So it's like high mint price, low volume, very specific who this is targeted to. And that means that the people who do like all of the collaboration management in other projects, they're used to just doing like volume, right? Like, okay, at the moment it's free mints. So it's like people with free mint projects will just come to them and be like, look, we've got one. And it's just like a revolving door of the same stuff. So they don't have to like necessarily flex their muscles on like how to reconfigure it for their communities. But in this instance, for my project, they have to. So just the last couple of days has been working through that with some really well-connected people, trying to work around my proposition and how to actually deliver that so that people who have no fucking clue who I am, who have no fucking clue what the Summit Club is, can understand as quickly as possible. So it's just sales at the end of the day. So it's just a really good skill set to try and practice.
Yeah, I'm excited because I'll be able to follow that and take notes. That's been one of my biggest blessings, just having Devin do the entire business on his own right in front of me. Like I lived in the same house while he was building it from the beginning. So I got to watch that firsthand and like see literally what he did when things happen. So I'll be able to kind of nitpick and, at some point I will be able to do business shit on my own, and I will have all my friends who do the shit anyway. And like fucking Zerk already understands the e-commerce world. So he's a great help, I'm sure too.
Exactly, dude. The truth is that you're surrounded by a lot of people who are extremely experienced, and you love learning, and it's just a case of learning, and you will feel like, remember, like, dude, I didn't start doing this shit until I was 31. Like, you've got a massive head start, man. Like when I was your age, I was not thinking about this I was 10 years away from thinking about this kind of shit.
That shit is crazy, dude. That shit is really well. We should come back to that at the end, kind of talk about pre-Tom a little bit and dive into that a little bit more. I'm super down to do that. But anyways, let's jump into some crypto NFT shit. We're gonna quickly. Well, I guess we don't need to. It is a long form show. We don't need to quickly jump through it. But crypto pumping heavy, bro. ETH is gonna literally go to the moon. What are you thinking?
I FOMO'd the other day.
Get the fuck out of here! You did not.
Yeah, I did. Like 2 days ago. So like, okay. So $1,300 was my like kind of my breakout point, which I was like, okay, well, I consider buying back in. And then
so you bought in when ETH was probably like here.
It was at about
This is a Bitcoin chart, but-
1400.
Oh, okay. So you're buying on the pump. You're taking
I was
some
buying,
chances.
I bought on the pump, yeah, because I was like, it kept on like going hovering between 1100 and 1300. Didn't quite get to 1300 was the resistance point, and then it kind of went through there the other day, like just fucking blew through it. I woke up and I was like, whoa. So yeah, I FOMO'd in, and I then kind of spent the next kind of day or so just listening to the market sentiment. I used the fear and greed index to really get an idea of like where I should be deploying stuff. The fucking hard reality is I shouldn't be doing anything, which Cade knows.
Here's the way I look at it. If ETH went from $1,400 to $2,000, realistically, even if I put in $500 or $1,000, that's like not even worth the risk that it goes down.
It's not.
You know?
It's not right.
It's not money. I'm not getting out of bed unless I make it a 10x, bro.
Yeah, it's not exactly. And I then took the next day just to reevaluate and like kind of try and take the emotion out of it again. Because I think I was just it's a great example of like how easy it is. You know, we've been doing this, and you know, like I keep on talking about, I always say like, don't, you know, you cannot trade on emotion, and perhaps it was desperation. That's a little bit of it, I think. And the FOMO of like missing out and feeling like I missed out on even making a couple of grand. Like it's been that brutal for the last few months that I feel like all of us at that level. So yeah, like I'm with Cade. I'm fully in Cade's camp right now. Like I'm just gonna sit on my hands, continue to sit on my hands. If it fucking moons, so be it. Like it's not, the risk is not worth it for where I'm at. So plus,
I'm making stuff on my ledger. It's a lot of goddamn work to pull out my ledger and do anything with that shit.
So, I had the same thing.
It's annoying. Also, how's my audio? Because it keeps showing my audio or my connection going from 7 to 10, like 7 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. Is it okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, yeah. There's just like a tiny little intermittent popping, which I don't know.
So annoying.
It's fine. It's fine though. It's fine. It's like
I'll have to fix it. I think I'm gonna probably buy another video card and HDMI because I've been using that one for like 6 months, and the first 5 months I left it plugged in the entire time. I never unplugged it from anything, and I think that's actually a problem. I think you're supposed to disconnect it. So I've been doing that.
Yeah, I think
after I had some technical issues.
Yeah, what like wires and stuff, those things do degrade. Like so just the connections as well. So that you're like, if you take them, you know, if you do stuff with it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try and get you to buy some too. They're like $10. That way you can connect your camera.
I've got one coming. I bought one yesterday.
Oh, you did? All right. Well, now I gotta get one. Okay, fuck yeah, let's go. All right, let's jump back in. So let's talk about this Minecraft shit. Okay, so guys, this came in the last couple hours. We have Minecraft essentially saying no. This is the most important part. As such, to ensure that Minecraft's players have a safe and inclusive experience, blockchain technologies are not permitted to be integrated inside our Minecraft client or applications, nor may they be used to create NFTs associated with any in-game content, including worlds, skins, items, and other mods. This is no bueno. And in response to this, okay, I thought I had it pulled up, but we'll type in NFT. Is this my history maybe? So NFT Worlds took a big fat shit on itself. They're at a.
I could not believe it.
Yeah, bro. It's yeah. So a lot of them are listing, and another 1 ETH carried. Dude, there's the floor was 10 ETH at one point, fam. It was 10 ETH point. I don't know why this isn't loading. It's like frozen or something. Let's see what the floor is. Is it gonna load? Okay. I don't know what it's doing. I think it's at 0.8. What are your thoughts, Tom? Like, what do you think? Is this Terry? Is this okay? Yeah. Oh my God, 0.7. 0.7 floor.
Dude, it was an hour ago. It went down to below 0.5.
Wow, bro. Are we gonna bounce back up? Is this an Azuki or what's gonna happen?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming like NFT Worlds is predicated on being able to. I'm not in the ecosystem, so I don't know. But I'm assuming there's if NFTs and blockchain technology aren't allowed on Minecraft and NFT Worlds is based on Minecraft, then it's a fucking no-go. So everyone's just, where do you go from this? So this is the same with, if you look at like all of the trending projects right now, they're all Minecraft like predicated projects that require Minecraft to be able to operate. So that's Gridcraft, Llamascape, so the Llamaverse projects. And I know a lot of people, quite a few people in my community, they bought into this and they've just been absolutely fucked.
God damn, dude. Yeah, for me, I'm not, for this exact reason of just bullshit that happens on a market like this, I am not in many projects right now. I'm in a couple conviction plays that are NFT related, but a couple, like literally like two. Like it's like one project, and then that might be the only play that I have in NFTs right now. Everything else, I'm pretty much cash. I'm pretty much cash heavy right now. I don't really have I have no crypto right now, actually, and I have a few NFTs that I'm holding for flipping, but I've sold off most of the other assets because I'm like, anything can happen like this. So what if you're holding NFT World thinking I'll flip at 12 when it gets back up there, and now you're literally sitting on nothing. It's like not worth this for me right now.
Think about I mean, even me. So like, one of my biggest losses was the World of Women Galaxy that we bought at the same time, and I know like your loss is basically, I'm not far behind you, man, with where it's at right now. So it's at like 0.5 floor price when we bought it like 1.5, but that was 1.5 when ETH was $4,000. So we're both down bad on that, and it just goes to show, like, think about the other side. So people were spending 5 ETH in gas on the other side. Look at where it's at now, like just tipping around a 3 ETH floor, but down hugely on where it was at. So people who held on to that. What I do think we have seen is we've seen a kind of a resistance in floor price, at least from an ETH perspective, on a lot of the blue chips. So I've seen that with like Solana blue chips, like OK Bears is still hovering around the 100 Sol mark. I don't really know what to think about that. I don't think my brain is able to compute the kind of why that necessarily is. When trying to factor in the fact that like crypto is like 80% down on where it was 3 months ago. It's kind of difficult to make assumptions about this, but what I do feel, I keep having this feeling every day, like all of these projects that are currently at like 0.0 whatever, like 0.01, anything that's really below 0.5 ETH, those things aren't going to be shit. Like they are not going to be worth shit ever. No one's buying that shit. That's just my feeling. And I'm looking at, I kind of posted about this on Twitter at the beginning of the week, was like who I thought the brands that have actually built IP that could scale are. And like off the top of my head, it's like Yuga Labs. So yeah, Bored Ape, Moonbirds. Help me out with these names. Like I think
that's like
World of Women, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. Cool Cats is like in the conversation, but like not really. Doodles, yeah, they're there, but those are, other than Bored Apes, everything else is very NFT Web3 focused, meaning there's a very small crowd of people who know about it. Yeah, people know about the punks and they know about the apes, but barely. Apes a little bit more, but I mean, when the hype fades, like there's not a whole lot left. Like, I mean, if the other side comes out with their metaverse, like I guess that's cool, but like who the fuck's gonna play that? And like most are going to be ape holders. If you're not an ape holder, I don't know why you're wasting time playing in the metaverse of other side now. Maybe later in life it'd be cool, but like in the next like 5 years, dude, Bored Apes not going to have. They're going to be making something that's going to take a long time, but they're not going to have much to show for it. I feel like so. I think there's a chance they could drop off pretty heavy and become more of like a. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to think.
So there was a few weeks ago, I was listening to some guys and they were talking about how the other side demos that they've had in the last couple of weeks, they were never, ever, ever going to demonstrate to the community that something like decent. And I actually feel like they actually did reveal something that was like fairly decent.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and was received well, at least. So it actually did exceed expectations, and I think has like tantalized people for it. Like, it's difficult for me because I'm not a gamer, so I have no interest. I just don't give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck, apart from understanding like why there is market sentiment around it. And yeah, I do think that like the people within the Yuga Labs ecosystem, it is an echo chamber of, look, we are like the shit. And yeah, that's just kind of my, me like from an outsider's perspective looking in, and that's me just like projecting. I wish I had one, because I know that I would feel way more connected. But yeah, the big question is how is it going to go mainstream? I still think they could. I still think they've got enough interesting things within it. It's so unique, and the world just doesn't have a clue about it yet. And there's lots of ways which they can go. Like the whole, I know Gary Vee thinks this is actually a bad thing. The fact that there's everyone has kind of copyright over their individual. They have copyright IP over their individual apes.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks that's a bad thing, because that means that Yuga Labs don't have control over the brand as a whole. Sure. But yeah, I think it's an interesting experiment. This is the first time we've seen something like this, that have these super maybe not wealthy, but like the high value items that could be used to spread IP in different areas. Mm. I think it's interesting.
I mean, listen, I think Bored Apes has a great chance. I think if anyone's going to do it, it'd probably be them. And I've talked my fair share of shit about Bored Ape Yacht Club. I'm also still like, I've got my hand in both. Like, I think either one can happen. I don't want to say too much bad about them, even though I think it would be great for clickbaiting and stuff, because I want to preserve the opportunity that I might one day still be able to interview my future wife, Nicole Muniz, the CEO of Yuga Labs. I think at some point it might happen. So I need to not talk as much shit as I probably could about Bored Apes as far as like getting views and stuff. Because when you mention Bored Apes in a video, like chances are it does better than my other videos, and it's really, really hard sometimes because I'm like, oh my god, like I can just say what everyone's thinking right now, but I don't want it to be like, okay, like finally I got my Yuga Labs podcast, and then they're like, oh man, you talked a lot of shit about us. Like, oh yeah, sorry. So I gotta try to. That's funny as fuck though. Nicole Muniz. All right, let's continue. All right, so I've got. Yeah, so Yuga Labs doing that thing. We got ENS and Amazon.eth having a $1 million bid. I saw a lot of people on Twitter jumping around, not sure if this is a good deal or not. I think $1 million, I would take that, but I think it's probably still a lowball offer. But they have the offer right there, so I would probably take it. What would you do? $1 million?
It's tough, man. I'm in two minds about the whole ENS, at least from a long-term position at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've secured the ones that I care about. I'm not interested in trading. Like, I just don't have the like time for that. But again, it like comes back to the assumption that ETH is going to be one of the primary like blockchains. And yeah, I've been doing a bunch of reading recently and trying to like brush up on fundamentals. And I still think we're a long way away from that. Yeah, I kind of want to look back in like 5 years, 10 years and look at this video and be like, well, yeah, it was obvious. Like Amazon.eth now is worth like 100 million, whatever.
I just feel like it's sued. Like, I just feel like if you have it and you've gotten all like that, I would rather just fucking take it. Because if not, Amazon's going to take it from you, I feel like. I don't know, man.
No, they won't.
Like $1 million right now.
They won't take it. They will just have to buy it. It is as simple as that. They'll have to.
I don't know. I've seen people get sued. I've seen people get sued for having stuff, and I don't get it because I'm like, I thought that was everyone's right to be able to buy things, but I've seen people get sued. Honestly, bro, really? Like if $1 million dropped in my lap right now, I could do a whole lot with that. So like in my head, I'm like, I could leverage the $1 million rather than waiting another 2 years, you know. But that's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, absolutely. The question is like, who is the person that's holding this? It's likely a whale that picked it up for a couple of $100,000. like, and it changed hands in the
Probably
last
actually.
week. Yeah, so it's
See if I can find it.
probably someone that doesn't need to sell it for $1 million.
Probably. Let's see. So I've got to pull it up here. Amazon.eth best offer. Oh, the $1 million offer's gone. I guess they rescinded the offer, so it's gone. I'm gonna see if I find the original price for this thing. My computer will fucking load. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Okay, 5 months ago, someone paid 33 ETH. Oh shit. Okay, so ENS sold it to Poops 3 years ago for 100 ETH. 100 ETH. And then that person transferred it a bunch of times to all these other people. And then eventually someone sold it for 33 ETH, and now this wallet has it. And there is a couple 4 ETH offers, but it looks like the $1 million offer is gone. So came and gone. $1 million is on the table, and now it's gone.
Really? So so whoever that is just doesn't want to get rid.
Fucking no. All I see here, I'll share my screen now. These are all the offers. It looks like 4 ETH is the top offer right now. So people maybe don't care. Like when I said you should sell it, it's because like when you have attention like this, it's not always going to be there. Like something I've learned in the NFT space. Yeah, probably one of the biggest things I learned in the NFT space is attention doesn't last. So when the intention is on, when the spotlight is on, you take advantage and you sell that NFT and capitalize the attention because you think it'll keep going. Like that's always how it goes. It gets a little bit of attention and you say, let me just wait a little bit longer. And then you wait 10 hours too late and then they check and now it's fucking tanked and you've lost your chance to sell. This guy has no offer for $1 million now. He just, the offer is not on the table anymore. And it may not be able, it might not be up again. Like Amazon might just be like, fuck them. We don't want it. So, I mean, man, I would have taken that $1 million. Yes, last night when I saw this shit, but that's just me. Anyways, let's jump in for a couple more things here. All right. So, and we're using the drop, by the way. Shout out drop. Shout out Gannon. Shout out Embiid.
Yeah,
love those guys. Yeah, shout out to them. We have pre-mints being attacked, basically, and all these people getting scammed. We have Step N, this NFT project with like shoes or something. And so what happened was we also have Zeneca being hacked. So Yuga Labs put this tweet out the other day, like 2 days ago, and said there's some kind of coordinated attack happening soon. The next day, Zeneca gets hacked. Pre-mint gets hacked, and so all these people who have used pre-mint, for people who don't know, that's like a website you can register your Twitter, Discord, ETH wallet to kind of like qualify for whitelists and shit like that. And so a lot of people who engaged with the last couple of days got hacked. So there's a big alert. All the Discords had this scam alert going out. And so a lot of shit's been happening. A lot of it's been bad. But this one's cool. Snapchat to introduce NFT features using AR. This is cool for us. I don't think anyone else particularly gives a shit about it, especially because all the filters are free. And so NFTs, you owning it, that's something that, and this is WGMI Media, by the way, so shout out WGMI Media. This is great, and this is a great way to start to introduce the idea to people. So that's where I kind of immediately with this, like this in itself isn't that cool. Like it's fine, but it's a good start.
Yeah, I think like this is tough for me because I haven't used Snapchat for maybe 4 years now. I was too late to the game. I was too old. So.
I don't use Snapchat either. Yeah, I don't use Snapchat. It's kind of lame. There's nothing going on over there.
Yeah, I admit I completely missed it. Like I'm pretty. I know that my girlfriend does. Still. But yeah, it's just the generation thing, right? Like we just missed it. So yeah, I still think that Instagram and Meta like have the kind of first movers advantage with the amount of money that's going to get pumped into them, and they'll be, you know, I think Instagram have been doing an okay job at kind of defending their position against TikTok. Still think TikTok have a really huge advantage, but yeah, I just have some concerns around. I've got concerns around the whole like China firewall thing with crypto. And TikTok and how they're going to roll out crypto features for TikTok, and if there's going to be issues around that, kind of similar to how Binance, right?
Yeah. For me, I'm kind of taking a lot of the lessons I learned from Elliott Trades last summer, as far as when the market had crashed for crypto. It's when he started to highlight all the things that happen when the market gets a little bit sour, and all the styles of media that come out, all the stories that start to come out, the patterns you pick up, China always having a big news article every few months, and to not really attribute too much attention to it, because in the end, people are still working on ETH. Like the other day, I interviewed the founder of Uwu Crew, which is an OG enemy project from back in the day. So that was super exciting for me, but he worked on ETH, on Ethereum, like coding. He's like a software developer. And he helped out Board of Yacht Club the first week when they launched to like get all their shit right. And so he's like a super OG in the space. And he was like, look, I'm betting on Ethereum. He's like on the people working on Ethereum and the problems they're trying to solve and like that kind of thing behind crypto. He goes, these other things, he's like, it's just not going to matter. He's like, if they solve the problem, people will use it. And so that's what they're building towards. So that's the idea that I'm investing in with NFT stuff, especially. What's up, Zach? Thank you, bro. Is the idea with NFTs and the blockchain, and having faith that NFTs will continue to build on itself and become a better technology and get farther and farther away from gambling. And I think the further we get away from gambling, the more fun our content can get, because now you can have a little bit of gambling content, things like other ways of content. And so it's going to be fun for me. I'm excited. I believe in that future more than anything else, really. And that's what keeps me sticking around, because I just saw an NFT project, an NFT creator on TikTok dip. Like, he's done. He just put out a video and was like, all right, guys, I'm out. Like, I quit.
Who is that?
He had a project and everything. Gorilla Pimp Squad. You know him? So he's this guy. Everyone loves him. Everybody loves him. I've never really spoken to him, just a couple times. Apparently, he's been struggling with stuff behind the scenes. But he had this little project, and he was just like, yeah, I got to put me first. And so he dropped. And, by all intensive reasons, that is a rug pull. But he did it in a graceful way, I feel like. But it's still just a rug pull. I mean, he just dipped. And he's not the first. He won't be the last for creators who feel the pressure of nothing going on. I mean, he basically ran out of ideas. He was in Discord playing games, poker nights and shit like that, and was like, wait, we're not doing anything here. Because a lot of projects are focused around trading. And so I think he just kind of was like, we're not making a lot of money here. No one's here anymore. Everyone left. What's the point? And so I think he's taken a few months off. I think he'll be back. But either way, we're going to start to see that happen.
Yeah, I mean, to be completely honest, this is like the exact philosophy of like the reason I'm doing the Summit Club is because everyone left, the speculators left, but what we have who are still here, who are still fucking getting after it, the people that they're going to get through this hard time, and they're going to be the ones first to the next opportunity, and the next opportunity after that.
This is him, by the way.
Hey, fuck.
You know him?
He was on TikTok?
Yeah, he's a big TikToker. He's just had a really, really cool. He was just a cool dude, like really, really cool guy. Had a really helpful content, and apparently he just like I saw this video stitch, and it was like this guy like rug pulled or something, and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, that has to be a joke. And so I went, and I was like, oh, I've got so much faith in the people that are my friends who make content that I never really think about the fact that half of them don't care as much as I do, and they're just gonna quit like at some point. And I think in the bull market, you get this idea that we're all going to be here because it feels like we're going to be here forever. And then when the market turns sour, a third of them leave like immediately. And then like another third will leave halfway through this bear market in a few months. So, I'm trying to take advantage every time I do a podcast, something like really, really try and be present there and not focus on anything else, and just like focus on like really enjoying that hour I have with that person, because just I quit. Because they literally are quitting, bro. Like Liam's done. Liam's fucking out of it, bro. He's finished. He can't figure out the YouTube algorithm anymore.
This is the funny thing. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna put words in his mouth, but like, the shit that me and him are working on at the moment, I cannot even begin to explain how excited I am about where we're at right now. The signals that we're getting every day from brands, people who are looking to enter the NFT space and Web3, and it's fucking hasn't even started. It is like it's a cool feeling, man. We've got a lot of shit going on, and we're speaking to some really, really cool brands and projects and businesses. And like I have no intention of going anywhere.
Fuck yeah, let's go. He says we can't quit. Soul is officially sold. Speaking of which,
Zerk sold his soul years ago.
Speaking of which, we have Nickelodeon coming into the space, an absolute fucking dark horse coming out of nowhere on their NFT marketplace, which, by the way, clean, dude. This is sick. I love this. It's so on brand. Like, that's exactly what I would think of if Nickelodeon dropped a fucking marketplace. They literally came out of nowhere, drops a project, does this really cheap mint. I think it was cheap. I think it might have been free. Was it free? Can't remember if it was free or not. But either way, the floor is at 0.36. It was a little bit higher a few hours ago. 754 Ethereum traded, 3,500 items, 1,900 owners. This has been well done for the most part. I've seen a lot of polarizing opinions based on it. Some people say, I mean, basically what they did is they went with a third party and had them do a bunch of shit for them, is what I gathered. They went with this company, I forget what they're called, Recur.
Yeah.
And apparently, I saw a couple people with a tweet out saying basically Recur did everything for them and handled all the things, and that wasn't a good idea because now they don't know what to do. But this is exactly what I would hope. Yeah, okay, so the mint was $50. So they did everything right from my opinion. I mean, at least from what I'm seeing as far as the way it's being perceived from the market right now. People have accepted it. It's a bit different, and it's a lot less cash grabby than people have felt. And it didn't have like a poster child guy or girl who was like, NFTs, like, or something like that, or Chris Brown. Didn't have that. And they did it really well. You know what's interesting about this that I thought about? I don't know if you guys remember, but in a Tea Time episode a few months ago, well, maybe a couple months ago, maybe, the creator of Rugrats, this project, followed me on Twitter, and I was like, what the fuck? And so he followed me on Twitter, and I messaged him a couple times.
Sick.
Well, no, here's the rest of the story. The motherfucker responds to my DM, like, we say hi or whatever, and then like a few weeks later, just like unfollows me, and then I just like never spoke to him again. And then a few weeks later, he drops a project. I'm like, fuck you, bro. All right, fuck you. All right, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you think you are. But he drops a project, and they're crushing it. So, you know, congrats to him. I assume he's involved in the project. I just thought it was weird because as soon as I saw the Nickelodeon Rugrats, I was like, oh my god, that dude, that's the dude who followed me. This is wild. And then I looked at the project. I was like, oh wow, people actually fuck with this, and it's good because the project is old enough to get that crowd of people who have money, who can actually afford to buy NFTs. And so I think they did a great job here so far as to like what I've gathered from it. What are your thoughts on what happened?
Yeah, I think like this is the beginnings of, in my opinion, how NFTs will evolve. Like, this is a well thought out project drop by a company where like digital collectibles make sense. Like, it fucking makes sense. It's a historic brand where they have loads of characters and they're nostalgic, and it's a relatively low supply, easy, relatively easy buy-in price. Like, yeah,
$50,
I think,
dude? Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and they've done it with a really good brand that have got have kind of got some really high, I suppose, some high equity within the space. They've done stuff well. A couple of questions I think this had me thinking about, or like asking myself, was like, has this done well because the space has just been begging for something different other than like free mints or memes for the past 2 months? Because that's what it's been for the past 2 months. It's been memes and free mints. And all of a sudden you actually have a brand who, maybe remember when all the brands were doing this stuff 4 to 6 months ago? No one fucking gave a fuck. No one gave a fuck about all those brands coming in and like doing stuff. Those mints completely bombed because, so it makes me wonder if there's an element of people were just looking for something different. And this was in the time of where we're at. This is as different as it's been for like a couple of months. So there's a little bit of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feel like
I think it was probably a accumulation of all those things. I think it was good timing in the market, maybe taking advantage of a little bit of a pop. I know OpenSea specifically isn't having like a particularly great day. Like, it's not like OpenSea is pumping or something as far as volume and activity, which I don't know what happened to that tab. Let me open it up, but nothing's crazy is happening. But we had a bit of a relief rally on so that might have just been like accidental good timing. It's very possible. But yeah, they capitalized. They did something a bit different, which is pretty much all we asked for in the NFT market. It's just projects who do something a bit different. I just think it didn't give a cash grabby feel because it was such a cheap mint. People felt there's no reason not to mint this and not take the risk. So I like that. I think it's a great idea. This is something that we've hit on before on the Tea Time. This came from NFT Nate. So I don't even want to take credit for this, but the idea he brought up was small Genesis collections that lead up and grow into something bigger, which is what I've followed and I've done, and it's worked. I think all my projects, I think the Torch right now is sitting at a 0.3, the prequel is at 0.5, the George is at 0.5 E floors. So the floors are on those projects, respectively, are pretty high because people attribute that value to who I am. Oh, Cryptic Dan, thank you. Angry Dinos is about to mint. But yeah, so I think that's a better idea for me, the Genesis collections. But if you're a conglomerate, the better idea is to drop a project and to either make the mint, well, I don't like the free mints, to be honest, but a cheap mint, which is what happened here, and let the brand and the market decide if it's something that people want. And that's what they did. And it seems like it's worked so far.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think what this has me questioning, and I've been questioning this like for the past couple of weeks. I've been thinking about this, trying to like gauge an understanding of the value of NFTs now, and how, especially for like artist NFTs, like legit artists. Say for example, I know one that comes off the to the top of my head, like Drifter Shoots, for example. Like he's a photographer, like you're a photographer, right? And the art that you have, how does the value of the digital art that you have, how does that compare to the real world value of like physical copies that an artist may have? Say for example, Damien Hirst, he's made 1,000 pieces of art over his career, and maybe and this might be an unquantifiable thing, but like an average value of his kind of entire portfolio is say $1 million. Like, how does that equate to, say, he's made a 10,000 item collection and every single one is worth $10,000? Like, what is the value of digital art currently as the market sits compared to, say, the artists who have a lot of work behind them in their back catalog? And I was like, how the fuck would one even, because this is where the blockchain kind of solves the problem of like not being able to track shit. Like it's a public ledger, so you can track someone could plug in an API and pull out all the data from Damien Hirst collection and say, okay, well, this is the listing price of everything that's listed. But then the listing price is kind of, that is dependent on having someone to buy. Like who's going to, And that's where I was thinking also about how floor prices of the blue chip projects have stayed relatively stable in ETH price. But my feeling is that just because there's no buyers, and people who have paid $100,000 for these NFTs, they're just like too butthurt to fucking try and dump it. But they don't want.
I think it's a little bit of that,
75% loss. Yeah, so that's just a couple of things I'm thinking about, like trying to understand, trying to move this forward 5 years, 10 years when we're in mainstream. Will a Damien Hirst piece of his collection, will it still be worth what it is now in the NFT space right now? And I don't know the answer to that, but it's just one.
It's going to depend who they become in Web3. They're going to have to become someone. Like I made a TikTok about that, or actually it's in the video I made, but you have to become someone that's like important just in general. Like someone who's important, but who's, how do I put this? Like it's harder for Logan Paul to, I think it would be harder for Logan Paul to drop a project like mine and have it hold value over the course of 50 years versus me, because he's starting from a place of stature and I'm building my way and earning my way up while I have my NFTs there, so people can kind of see the work being put in. And it's not coming from a place to drive up the floor. Or like look cool. Like I post the things about the floor. Like I think the stuff on the floor price is cool, but it's not like a main focus of mine. I just post it because like it fucking does well for engagement. I don't know, for some reason. It's like when I post pictures of like my analytics, people just like seeing that shit. So like I just post it because like whatever. But I don't particularly care. I just let the market and the people who follow me decide what my value is worth in this space. And that does enough work on its own. But man, I mean, I still think you're gonna go through phases, but I guess it depends on like if it matters. Like if it matters that your floor goes to a negative 50% for a few months, does it matter? You know, it's the same with like ETH. Like if you're holding ETH that you bought at 3,000 and it's worth 1,500 now, does it matter if in 2 years it's 10,000? Like, does it matter if it was $1,500 for a little bit, or does it not matter? And it just depends. Like it depends if you care that the floor dropped a little bit for a few months. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I'll just sweep the floor probably if it drops to like a 0.1 or something and then burn them. But I don't know, man. I think for most projects, they're probably not gonna be worth jack shit. You just gotta pick the people that you think are worth it, and ask yourself why you're holding it. Like I hold a lot of tokens that are just one. Like in my ledger, I'll hold like one Wolfboy NFT, or like I'll hold one SupDuck, or like now I have the one what's it called? Planet Zolo for Journey Crypto. I'm also gonna draw. By the way, that part of that was like a little bit on purpose because I wanted to capitalize the fact that you saw that original tweet, because he's a guy with a lot of followers. He doesn't see most of the tweets. So I tweeted that, and so probably in like 2 or 3 weeks, at some point when I'm at like episode 94, 95, I'm gonna shoot my shot and try and get Journey Crypto for episode 100. He doesn't go on any podcasts though, is what I've heard. I heard it's really hard to get him on, so we'll see what happens. But that would be legendary, I think.
Come on, Tony, pull yourself together. Let's do a 3-way. Let's do a 3-way mukbang on Tea Time. Let's go. You, me, Cade.
Dude, if he's down, bro, like, I'd be down. I just know he's super shy, and so I'm like, I don't know what the exact approach to get him on would be. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think, honestly. He just doesn't post anything. Like I don't know what's happening with him. He just posts like a random tweet every now and then, a random photo. He shaved his fucking beard, which I was upset about. I was also, by the way, I've had multiple people tell me I should grow in the beard, or grow in the mustache a little bit. So I'm kind of contemplating that. I'm like, this would be kind of funny if me and Tom both had a mustache on the show.
I think you've got it. I think if you you just got to grow it out, give it some time.
I have this thing. I have this little like spot in the middle that doesn't grow as much, and so it's not like a clean mustache all the way across. It's like clean, and it doesn't get as thick as yours, but it's like pretty thick, and then it just kind of like has like a little bit of a drop off here, in the middle, and it's really fucking annoying. Like it really pisses me off.
I think it looks fine. Like how long has that taken to if you shaved that right now, how long would it take to grow back to that level?
2 days. 2 days maybe. Like I probably have to shave if I want to keep my face looking presentable. I shave twice a week. Anything less than that, it starts to look kind of raggedy and just like I don't know.
Yeah,
it just grows everywhere, and so I try and like trim it up. Like I try and like trim up this part so it's not like a neck beard. I try and cut like the length. Like I don't like when my mustache starts to like come down like this. So I always chop it like this, and I like shave this part, like a line right here. So, but I probably shave once a week. I need to be shaving twice a week. That way it just like looks better. But let me show you a photo of when I had the mustache, because this is right when I left last year for my Joyous trip. Is when I had a mustache, and it looked fine. Like a lot of people liked it actually, especially with a man bun. Mustaches just work.
The key is just making sure that you shave everywhere else, and it just pops. It's like it does.
Yeah.
Everywhere else has to be like kind of like shaved, and then it pops out. Look at us here talking about mustaches. That's what you're here for.
Let me see if I can find this.
The mustache.
Come on. Oh, this is it. This is it, I think.
Mustache.
All right. NFT mustache. All right, come on, YouTube, load for me. Let me see if this is the one. Yes, okay, this is it. All right. So here's an example of what the. It's kind of hard to see. I guess. Nice. It's kind of hard to see there, but it grows in a little bit.
You just need to be like me. You just need to shave every couple of days. Like the rest, just clean shave. Just keep it.
Well, I'm not gonna go clean shave. I thought about it. I like having a stubble. Like I thought about doing how you do, where it's clean everywhere else. I look better when I have a small stubble on my as like a beard, and then like a thicker mustache. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go thicker mustache, and then keep this the same. Try and actually trim it up even more, just so it's like a slight stubble.
That's a beard.
What do you mean?
Fucking beard, mate.
It's not a beard. It's enough hair to be like, oh, there's some hair on his chin. Because if I have nothing like you, if I have a clean shaven face, I look like a baby, and I don't need to look like a baby.
You wouldn't look like a fucking like porn stash baby,
bro. I look like a pedo. I definitely look like a pedo. What do you mean? Jackie says in here for the
saying that's what I look like. How dare you?
No, that's the thing. You pull it off. Like for some reason, your face looks nice when I see it, but when I have it, I look like a 12-year-old. So it's not good. It's like a weird combo, and I don't know. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Shout out to Jackie. Jackie's one of the fucking MVPs in the Summit Club. So welcome, bro. He's UK based. He's got like a little Wookiee like avatar.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Star Trek.
Shout out Jackie.
Shout out Jackie. What fucking
So this is one of the NFTs.
like Jim Carrey from the Sonic movie. I'll take that. He looks quite cool in that film.
Damn. That's fucking hilarious. Also, this is the NFT project we were talking about earlier that just sold out their collection. Totally organic. I was just so shocked at the fact that they did it. And I'm just proud of Lux and Devin Chupapi because they pulled it off. Yeah, they fucking pulled it off, dude. They have almost 100 ETH in volume. It's been like a slow. The reason I've been excited about it, and I hide it as best I can, even though I can't help it sometimes, is they just got such a weirdly strong community, like uncomfortably strong community, especially in their Discord. When I pop in there, like they just don't feel the bear market in there. Like it's like a fall 2021 bull market vibe in there.
Awesome.
And it looks like I have shitty connection right now. Is that true?
I can still hear you.
You can't see me and I'm laggy. Fucking hell, hold on. One sec. If I look better, or is it just shit?
That's good.
Is it better or worse?
That's better. As in, it's not like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's good.
Should I go back though?
I mean, that audio is shit now.
All right, hold up. So annoying. All right, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why that keeps happening. My connection keeps going from 10 to 4, so I don't know what's happening. But anyways, yeah, I'm just surprised at how strong their community's been, and it's a very slow, steady incline, like a very slow incline, but it's been undeniable incline. Like it's literally been just chopping away, like just a few ETH volume, 10 to 50 to 100 sales a day, just like very, very consistent. A lot of whales in there that really believe in it, and just gives me Degen Tune and Feline Fiend vibes, which I put into our group chat a couple times. I don't know. It's the first time I've been in a community where I'm like, wow, this is the first community I've felt.
So credit where credit's due. The art is like genuinely, in my opinion, some of the best 3D art out there. And talking about 3D art, yeah. So like genuinely, I think if you look at it from a collection perspective, I really love it. Like, yeah, I think the art.
Wait, they're not 3D. They're pixel.
Pixel, yeah. Sorry, did I say 3D? I meant pixel.
yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah. So yeah, the best like pixel. I genuinely, if you look at all the traits, I love it. I think
they've got good floor ones. That's something that's really important. Is their floor ones look cool. So that's hard to do. A lot of times the floor ones look like trash. I mean, there's definitely some trash. It's like I'm not a fan of the bucket hat. I'm not a fan of the weird hat that has like an opening on the head part. I don't like those traits so much. But there's other who fuck with those traits. So like there's something for everyone, which is good to see. You know, it's good to see. They've I've just been impressed with the goons are also in there. It's a very similar vibe to all those, like definitely a community first. And they've got multiple business people on the team, that's like the main reason I get excited, is because they actually know how to run a business, and they have run businesses and they've been successful with it. And then Liam says thoughts on the oddities reveal. I didn't even know they revealed.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to bring up is this.
So talking about pixel art, it's by Gremplin, and I don't know. Like, I think it's shit. And I love I love Moonbirds and Proof, but I just think it's fucking shit. It's just a way for them to just. It's an opportunity for them to get more cash and just continue to fund their mission.
Probably. What's up, Todd? Thank you, bro.
What's up, Todd? 5 a.m.
I'm glad you made it, bro.
Fucking good day, mate.
Damn.
I hope you have a fucking.
Are you awake?
Day, mate.
All right. So I'm gonna bring up the Moonbird, see if it pulls up here once it loads. But I was gonna say I just watched. So I didn't know, but you went on the podcast for. I don't remember his name. You and Bryce both went on. God damn it! I'm at the. What is his name? You went on a podcast, and I think it was like a few months ago, maybe 1 month ago, actually. What the fuck was this guy's name? I just watched the video like a day or two ago. Let me see if I can go on my following. But you went on the podcast like a month ago, and you were talking about stuff. I watched that podcast. I ended up really liking it. Why can't I find his name? And then I saw that Bryce also went on the podcast like a week or two after that, and it was kind of cool listening to you guys. And I basically clipped up one of the scenes from there. I'll just pull up that scene actually so you can see it.
Yeah, awesome.
That way you remember it. But you said some nice things about me. So some nice things about Bryce on there as well.
Bigger YouTuber than all of the other. Kate Bergman, he's going to be a bigger YouTuber than all of the other YouTube NFT content creators combined. He's just on a different
that was a fucking vibe. I love that. That was a really fun show.
Yeah, man.
Really, really fun show.
Yeah, it was really good.
So yeah, that's Chris. He's one of the core team of the Summit Club, and he's in Australia. He's a guy who quit being a plumber like about 3 months ago to go full time into Web3. And he's really pushing for his dream really hard. And he does these I think not bi-weekly but twice a week spaces, Twitter spaces called I think it's NFT Sensei or Sensei Hour. And he had Nate on there last week, and it's really fun because what they do is I think it was a Twitter space, but they also run it as a Zoom call with your guest. So you get to see them, and you just mute it. And it's the first time I think we tried this ages ago, but because I think it was on Restream, it didn't work. I don't know. It was fucking annoying. But yeah. So because it's they recorded it on Zoom and then just edit it after, they can link up the audio after. So yeah, really, really cool. It was a lot of fun being able to see people's faces. This is why I love doing this, is because you can play off people's reactions and you can see what they see stuff. And had a great time with them. So I would really highly recommend anyone, especially in Australia, checking out Steph, Steffe, and NFT Sensei Hour twice a week.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's fucking legendary. Also, I just realized
he's one of the best energies out in. He's got so much energy and is amazing for Twitter Spaces. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to find other creators that are
dude,
kind of just getting started, but are putting in good work.
I'd love to have you on. So yeah, I'll link you guys because like no doubt they would absolutely. They had Nate last week, and I think had a real really good time. It's really fun, really fun.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm pumped about it. I'm trying to mint this Angry Dinos.
Are you actually trying to mint right now?
I'm trying to. I have a burner. I don't even know if there's enough money in that burner wallet. Hold on. What do I have in here?
Dan, should we be minting Angry Dinos right now?
I've literally got like no money in that burner account. I just don't hold a lot of ETH right now because I'm not buying anything. That's so annoying. Okay, so 3,000 sold out of 4,000 already. Fuck me.
Yeah, so I wanted to tell you earlier, like these mints, they get minted out by people with bots. They just have bots and they
fuck, dude, that's so annoying. I just don't God, dude. Yeah, I don't have any like ETH in any of my wallets right now. Like they're all out of there. So I literally have to like buy ETH right now.
This is what you're seeing, what you're witnessing now is the limitations of being a crypto whale. Like when you have so much money, you just don't hold any in your crypto wallets.
I just don't want to hold ETH, dude. It's just not a good thing to hold right now. I just don't. It's so risky right now for anything. I'm just like all right, fuck it. We'll see what happens. It's a free mint. Like there's almost no risk when you use a burner wallet there. Hold on, it's not draining wallets. It's not showing on OS. Yeah, so I heard OS isn't working with it. It's like it's on the X2 Y2 something. Like do you know that marketplace by the way, Tom?
Yes. Yeah.
So they follow me on Twitter, and I think I reached out, or maybe I need to reach out to them about doing a podcast or something because they've been following me for a long time, but I didn't really know who they were. But apparently people fuck with them. Like they're a marketplace that people use. I don't really use them. I don't really stray too far from OpenSea. Vicious, did you see the potential lawsuit? Yes, I did. Vicious. So there is some potential rugging going on. A lot of FUD actually has been said about them. I don't care.
Who's this against?
Angry Dinos. So essentially this project, do you know about this?
No.
Okay. Let me tell you about it. So let's pull the DMs here. So Dan, you know Dan's Crypto?
Yep.
Okay, so Dan's Crypto sent me this thing. He says basically Blinkies, this project.
Okay.
All right, so this project, essentially, they've been talking to lawyers and stuff. They apparently Angry Dinos copied. So they joined their NFT thing, and they essentially copied everything, I guess, and then blocked everyone. And they're taking credit for the original creators of artwork or something. So they're copying a bunch of stuff. And so people aren't sure what to do. For me, it doesn't, I don't care. Like, I'm just going to sell if it pumps. I don't even know I don't care. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just here to mint a free NFT. Hopefully, if this ever fucking shows up in my wallet. Well, it's probably not going to happen, honestly.
Kate
I'm going to be too late.
Kate doesn't know that it's fucking minted out like 10 minutes ago. He's just there. Just refresh.
Shit, dude. Wait, I wonder what it's at right now.
So by the way, so Dan's Crypto is my like partnerships manager, and he's a beast. In the comments, he's been like, because you were like, do you know Dan's Crypto?
Oh, he's in there right now. Oh, there he is. I didn't realize.
Dan, yeah.
Dude, shout out Dan's Crypto. You're a fucking beast, bro.
He is an absolute beast. He's our head of partnerships at the Summit Club, and he has been just taking it to another level in like the last couple of months. And he's an actual climber. Unlike me, who likes going down mountains, he loves going up them. So yeah, I like regularly post photos of him on his like local climbing gym. And
let's go.
Can't think of anyone better. So
legend, dude, legend. Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go. Yeah. So also, so the Moon Oddities, I saw them. They look like shit. Like they look like actual shit.
They do, don't they?
Them up so you guys can see them. Yeah, they look like shit. Here we go. Yeah. This looks like shit. This reminds me of fucking Cryptodes. I don't like Cryptodes, by the way. Yeah. This is ugly. This reminds me of like mice.
It's from the guy from Cryptos, right? Gremplin.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't hate them. I don't fuck with them artistically. I'm good. I'm good for that. I can't buy them anyway. The Mover Oddity, I don't know. Just any NFT project right now is too risky, in my opinion, in this market right now, at least. Oh, a little nerve wracking for me. Okay, fire. I'm gonna transfer some money into this burner wallet, and then I'm gonna do this shit. All right, hold on. How do I do this?
Are you actually trying to mint this?
Yeah, dude. Some free mint. I have whitelist for it.
Wait,
what do you mean?
Liam, explain to me. Liam, you're saying that the oddities look good, right? That's what Liam's saying.
So it looks good. It's called art. Hold on. Count 2. I'm sending 0.0. Ah, fuck. All right. Okay, 0.01. That should be fine.
We're going to look back at this. Like, this is the Moonbird's oddities. We're going to look back, and people who don't understand NFTs are going to be like, what the actual fuck is this?
Yeah, so hold on. Angry Dinos 5x over allocated. Ah, Jesus. Fuck me. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. I don't think it's going to transfer by the time I need it to. I think they're probably already sold out, honestly. Like, the fact that in 20 minutes they sold out 85% to 90%. Let's see. What's this place? Okay. Like, are you not minting this, Tom? Don't you have whitelist for this?
I actually don't know, because I just assumed I wouldn't be able to, like, if it's over allocated like 5x that Liam said, then like it's just going to be.
Oh my god, there's 50 left. There's 50 left. Hold on.
Max fee.
I got it.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Oh, let's see. I don't know if I got it. It just said 3,955 minted, and
Dude, I feel like that's a scam link, man. That's like when there's countdown scam links, when it's like the last 20, last 50.
No. I checked to make sure it wasn't. It's been going up. It was at 3,100 a few minutes ago. Wallet drainer. it's my burner. So I've learned. Okay, so the transaction went through. Apparently it's not showing up on OS. So if it doesn't show up on OS, people are saying it's showing up on LooksRare and X2Y2. So let me see what's going on.
Maybe I've got time to really quickly do this.
You might. Definitely do a burner, though. I don't know what's going on here. Bro, all these people are like, this is a rug. Failed. Sold mine for 3 ETH. Is whitelist overrun? Dead. Oh god, dude. People who don't know, who've never been in a Discord at Mint, it is a shit show. This is another reason I thought Wolf Boy was interesting. They minted slowly over a couple weeks, and the vibes were like very, very high during the mint. And so it was cool to me because it's one of the first times I've seen a project community not fall apart during a mint. And also, sure, you disconnect from the site right away. Yeah, good points. I did not do that. God, I suck. I suck. If Kate doesn't like it tomorrow, it will go up. Yeah, let me sell the bottom, guys. I'll sell for 0.02. Let you guys take the profit. How do I? Here we go. Disconnect my wallet. It's a great point. Oh wait, hold on. I'm stupid. I thought they were about to mint out like there were 50 away. There's 4,444. So they're at 100. They're at 4,132 right now. So there is still a few left.
I say I'm not on the fucking whitelist.
What?
Say I'm not on the whitelist.
Oh yeah, you had to submit your wallet.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I texted Dan yesterday and I was like, "Yo, do I have to do anything?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, open a ticket."
I thought I did.
There's probably a few minutes. Yeah, no, I did it last night, just last second, and they this was fine. Let's see. So, oh my god, bro, hold on. Everyone is so mad. I'm like, nothing's happened. Why is everyone so mad right now, dude? Look at this. Look at this moving Discord right now.
It's such a joke.
Hold on. Oh man, okay, here we go. Here it's just like people are flying with comments like "fuck this project. This project's dead." This is why I don't mint, guys. I don't do mints very often at all. I only really do them like for example, Nate got me in on Liam D's summit thing. Or not summit thing. What's it called? I don't know. Liam D. I don't know the guy too well. I don't know him enough. But I know it was trading focused and educational focused, which for me, I just don't need that. It wasn't like a personal thing. So I flipped. I sold near the top. I sold at like 0.26. It pumped to 0.35 at one point. I think there's a couple 0.4 sales, but it started to slow down. And I said, you know what? I don't see it going over half an ETH. So let me sell now. I can buy back in if it goes low. I think the floor is at 0.05 right now, something like that.
Yeah, I need to, yeah.
So
you're good at always like whether if it's when you get whitelist from us, like you tend to make profit from them. So yeah. I've
gotten good. I've gotten good at that.
Fuck's sake, I can't believe that's too busy, man. Too busy. I remember him tagging me. I remember Dan tagging me, but
oh, you're still mad about the dinos?
Yeah, because I had it right there. I was like, fuck's sake. I assumed it
the
was
chances of dinos.
Yeah, it's just
the chances of dinos
FOMO, right? Like,
is very little.
This is a great example of FOMO. But this
This project, guys, Angry Dinos is going to go to 2 ETH, and Tom's going to have missed it because he wasn't paying attention. That would be so sad. Let's see what the floor is. Right, I heard a lot of people are saying like
Dan, I've just sent you my seed phrase for all of my wallets, including my ledger. So yeah, you can go ham. Hook me up.
All right, here we go. I got my Angry Dinos showing up in OpenSea. It's already fucking wait, it's already revealed? Okay. Here's my Angry Dino. I think. It's got some traits. It's got some rare traits. It looks like it's rare, but I think it's just because it's just revealed.
Has it revealed? Can you see it? Can you see it or not?
I think unless this is the cover art, unless it's just the cover art. That's what I got. I don't know if it's revealed.
I think that's yours, man. I think that's yours.
Oh wait, no, they all revealed. Okay, so the floor is 0.02. There is 4.4 thousand owners because everyone could only mint one. It's at 0.24 ETH volume in the first 10 minutes or first 15 minutes or so. I mean, if they're all at 0.02, there's a sale happening. Okay, there's not that many sales actually. There's only been like 6 sales.
Right. Unfortunately, bro, I've got to cut this short because I've got I've got a podcast to jump on with Philip.
Yeah, I know. My bad. Okay, all right. We'll get you out of here. I'm gonna peace out of here too because I'm gonna go cry in a corner because this didn't go to the moon immediately. So I'm gonna cry. Tom's gonna go do a fucking 2-hour stream. I'm probably gonna watch some because I usually like do a little bit of a crash after all. Liam says they all look the same. Oh no, we don't have Liam.
This is Liam just fudding it so he can sweep 100.
Unbelievable. All right, guys. Well, thank you everyone for being here. I'm sorry that my connection blows. I'm gonna try and get that fixed before next week. I will have that fixed. So thank you for being here. Smash like in this video if you're watching this and you're live right now. We'd love for you guys to subscribe to the channel also for more NFT business, crypto, lifestyle content. If you made it to the very end, code word is going to be angry because I'm angry right now, and Angry Dinos isn't giving me an instant moon bag, so I'm pissed about it. So code word is angry. If this is not your first episode of time, I want to see OG spammed in the fucking chats. Thank you all for being here. Subscribe to our channels, and fucking Tom, you wanna close this out with the summit outro?
Yeah, guys, summit is infinite. We're just here to help each other climb. Let's go. We'll see you next time.